Hey, Sean, nice to meet you. What club are you in?
Warminster.
Very good. What do you do for work, man?
Run insurance agency.
Yeah, I ask people what they do for a living because he does something for 2,000 hours a year, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a special skill of his, and that could be useful to Rotary. Insurance. We need insurance for the young people that attend. We need insurance for our clubs. He's an expert in it. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We had a chance to have breakfast with you. I enjoyed it very much. Hi, Greg. Michael Caruso. What club are you in?
Also Warminster.
Very good. And what do you do for work?
I'm an engineer and public works director.
Okay, excellent. You know, I think we know a lot about people in their Rotary lives. We don't know enough about their personal lives. You have a family, sir?
Yeah.
See, this guy's a family man, right? You have children?
2 boys.
2 boys. What are their ages?
2.5 and 7.
Oh my gosh. And what are their names?
Liam and Finn.
Liam and Finn. It sounds like yeah, it's like a European name.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay, very good. And which one's your favorite? You see, we're so busy being Rotarians, we forget to be human, don't we? Hi, Michael Caruso, visiting from Michigan. What's your name?
Dennis Murray.
Dennis, what's your club?
Springfield.
What do you like to do for fun?
Golf.
Very good. You any good?
No.
So when you have your golf outing, do not ask him to be part of your foursome. This is what we're learning. Hello, nice to meet you. Oh, look, a woman. What's your name?
Chris York.
Hey, nice to meet you. And what do you do for work?
I'm a project manager.
Project manager. What industry are you working in?
Virtual charter school, so education.
Okay, very good. And what do you like to do for fun?
Arts and crafts and photography.
Oh, I see that. You carry your camera with you. Very good. Nice to meet you. Thank you for all you do for Rotary. And your name?
Ryan Slate.
Ryan, what's the matter with you, man? This is casual business, casual today.
I just like to dress to impress.
He likes to dress to impress. Isn't that interesting? You know, I remember when we didn't used to have Casual Friday. I'm old enough to remember this. Anybody remember when we did not have Casual Friday? Yeah. And now we have casual every day, you know? And it's interesting because I do think we send signals about who we are by how we dress and how we act. I do. I was in the breakfast bar this morning, yesterday morning actually, and I was getting an omelet. I probably shouldn't say this about this particular facility, but it's the truth. And that's okay, leave the camera on. I want them to hear this. So we're at the omelet bar, it's just me and the omelet chef. And a third person comes into the picture, and it's pretty clear that she works here. How did I know she works here? What do you think? How did I know?
She was wearing a uniform.
It was how she was dressed. It wasn't a uniform per se, but I could just tell by how she walked and how she carried herself and her familiarity with the omelet chef that she worked in the hotel. I don't know what she does, but she's an employee of the hotel. So I'm gathering information, right? I'm waiting for my omelet. I figure she's going to place an omelet order, but no. She just wants to chat up the omelet chef. You know the phrase, chat up. So they're chatting, and I'm standing no further than this from this woman. And they're chatting, and I keep looking at her because I figure eventually she's going to have to acknowledge me. I'm this far from her. I was here first. I figure at some point she's going to say, good morning, how are you? Are you enjoying your stay? Since she is an employee. And guess what happened? Nothing. Nothing, man. It was like I wasn't even there, right? Which is fine. It hurt my ego. But that's not the important part of the story. She finishes up with the omelet chef. She walks away, and I said to the omelet chef, oh, she works here, right? Yeah. He says, she's head of HR. Now, the reason I tell you the story is because you'd think HR would be good role models. They'd be constantly reaching out to make good first impressions and currying favor, not only with employees, but members of the public that are staying at the hotel and paying her wages. Not so much. So you want to be thinking all the time about what are you doing to represent your company, your community, in this case, your Rotary organization, your Rotary Club. And I just love it that you're dressing up, not only to feel good about yourself, but you're sending signals. Rotary is a professional organization. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
A round of applause for this gentleman. Fantastic. Hello, Mandy. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Your name badge says Amanda, but your nickname is Mandy.
And that's how all the Rotarians know me.
That's good, right? It's a casual familiarity. I like it. What do you do for work?
I'm a real estate agent and broker.
So you're a salesperson.
Yes, I am.
Excellent. And you have a family?
I do. I have a 22-month-old, and her name is Tennyson.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Tennyson.
Thank you.
Wow. What are you going to call her for short? Is there a name?
Tenny.
Oh, Tenny.
Tenny, because my great-grandmother's name was Tennessee, and we called her Tenny.
Very good. That's lovely. Now, how do you have time for this organization with a 22-month-old?
I don't. I'm actually secretary of my club for 14 years. Yeah. But I make time because I'm the daughter of a Rotarian who's been a Rotarian for over 40 years.
There you go.
You make time. Well, you know, there are plenty of Rotarians that don't have children in the organization, so somehow you inherited this in your DNA, you're committed to it, and you figure out a way to make it work. That is a fantastic success story. She is a success story for you, and I want you to say hi to her on the break and tell her you're proud of her. Will you do that for me?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. My name's Michael. What's your name?
Brooke,
Hey, Brooke. And what club are you in?
Pottstown.
And what do you do for fun?
Ride my bike.
Excellent.
I rode my bike here.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, maybe safer than riding in the fog today.
Yeah, probably.
Very good. And what do you enjoy most about Rotary?
Fellowship.
Very good. And I have trouble with the word fellowship. Talk about change. I think fellowship's kind of an older word. What do you think?
It is, but it's broad. It encompasses all the relationships that you can have with people in Rotary.
Yeah, I think so. But that fellow thing, you know, we have women in Rotary now. I'd like to see another word. I've been looking for another
I
word.
didn't think that was a gendered word. I didn't think about it that way.
Okay, well, I mean, that's good. Bothers me. I'd like to see it switched out. Can you do something about that? Nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Hey, come on up.
All right.
Keegan, nice to
Yes.
meet you, man.
Nice to
Keegan.
meet you. I just want to clarify something real quick. I am standing, I'm just that short.
Wow.
Nice to meet you. What club are you in?
Conrad Weiser.
What is it?
Conrad Weiser. It comprises 3 small towns west of here.
I thought it was the name of somebody. Conrad Weiser.
Weiser. Well, I'm not wise, so I don't know.
So check it out on the way down. Renee and I have been gone from home now for almost a week, and we spent the first part of the travel at Kalahari Resorts. You know it?
I've heard of it.
And I value people so much, connections so much. I'll do almost anything to meet people, right? Like, if you're on an elevator with me, you are not getting off the elevator without meeting me. I often meet people against their will. So we're at Kalahari. Have you been?
I've never been.
Yeah. Do you have kids?
I do not.
That's why you've never been to Kalahari. It's a beautiful resort. When you have children, you're going to go. And we're at breakfast one day, and by the way, we're watching all the promo videos of Kalahari, and we're learning about the Nelson family that owns Kalahari. And so we're at breakfast, and I said to the server, you know, you're excellent. We're going to tell your boss about you. And she said, that would be great. Do you know he's on property today? And my ears went, bing. Like, that's pretty cool. He's on property today. And she said, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him come in here. So I said to Renee right after she stepped from the table, we're staying. And we finished our meal, we had something, we're doing business. You know, we have what's called the lifestyle business. So we're always thinking about work. It's never too far from us so we can stay productive. So we're working a little bit at the breakfast table and keep waiting for Todd Nelson and family to walk into the restaurant. They never come in, never. And so finally I said to Renee, let's go meet them. She says, sure. She has this too. She likes to meet people. We're people, right? So we go out into the lobby and still no Todd Nelson and family. We go to the restroom, still no Todd Nelson. We fill up our water bottles, no Todd Nelson. We're about to give up and I said, there's Todd Nelson across the lobby. We went across the lobby, walked up to the guy. Now think about all the things. I talked to you about earlier about psychology, how psychology can sometimes work against us. How many people would have folded the tent by now and said, it's not worth meeting this guy? Now, it did cost us an extra 5 or 6 minutes waiting for him. But as soon as we approached him, another thing a lot of people wouldn't do, they'd stay their distance. But we approached him, and as I approached him, I said, hi, Todd. And what do you think he said to me?
Who the hell are you?
No, he did not say that. I held out my hand, he holds out his hand. That's reciprocity again, right? You hold out your hand to somebody, they hold out their hand. My name is Michael.
My name is Keegan.
It's reciprocity. I said, hi, Todd, my name is Michael Caruso. I'm visiting from Michigan. Big smile on his face. He knows I'm a customer. Unlike some people I know. And he said, how are you, Michael? Nice to meet you. I said, I love your promo videos. I love your resort. And I wanted to say hi. It's an honor to meet you. Congratulations on your new conference space, on your new property in Austin. I said I'd be, and eventually I said I'd be honored to have a photograph with you. And to that he also said yes, right? So all this stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, people are an investment, and we must take time with them. That's how you get new members to your Rotary Club, isn't that true? You invest in them before they sign up, not after, before. Thank you very much. Katie, what a pleasure. I look forward to visiting with you more.
Absolutely.